Good morning, everybody. Just a quick and dirty video showing an option that everybody's requesting, asking about, which is basically if I have cruise control activated on my Haltech, I want to get the icon to be off when the feature isn't functional, to have an on state when I've enabled it or I turned it on, and then let's assume a set where the feature is actually functioning. So basically, right now we cannot do 3 states or more than 2 on any given icon for any given functionality that requires more than an on-off. So I've got a bit of a solution here that would probably get everybody going until Haltech could implement some other way of doing this. So first things first, I've created a icon which basically gets loaded through the choose file option. There's plenty of little icons and graphics, or you can create your own. This is very freely editable now. So what I've taken is I've taken this cruise control icon and I've assigned it the cruise control state functionality, which basically is either the cruise control is completely deactivated or off, or the cruise control has been enabled to function. And then I've given it basically a dark gray color for off and a green color with an opacity set to 75, and we'll talk about that in a minute, for the on state. Now, I have also created a cruise control combined state, which actually tells me that the cruise control is active, and I've given that a blue color. Now, the key thing here is to take the icons and lay them on top of each other. So the state icon will effectively be located on, let's say, Z position 1. Think of Z position as layers, and then the active state or the combined state will be on Z position 2, or the 1 layer up. The higher the number, the more forward or towards the top or towards you is the object. So let's say so what I've done is you turn on the cruise control and you get this nice green halo for the icon, and then when the feature goes active, which is when the cruise control is actually keeping the car at speeds, you get the blue color. And as you can see, the blue is much more noticeable than the green, so it clearly will show in a different tone when it's, either just cruise control on, cruise control active. So this is a nifty little way of getting the triple condition. Now the key thing to note is the enable state or the set state has to have the off indicator opacity to completely 0. That makes that layer transparent. If I were to have it at 100, then what happens is it overrides what's behind it, which is my state. So we need this guy to be at 0. And that's a pretty nifty little way to get both things going. Now you could try different colors to see what works best, but I found that this would probably be the best. Keep in mind, of course, the Z position is the key. The state, which lights up first, needs to be on the bottom, and then the indicator of the enable or the active needs to be 1 layer higher at least. And this is probably the best solution we can come up with right now for that until we get more functionality, which hopefully Haltech will definitely work this out as the weeks progress. This has been pretty great of them to come up with this really editable graphics for the dashes. This will make probably for a lot of really cool ideas and things as they pop up. I've already seen tons of them on the group. So keep it up. Stuff like this just helps everybody out. All right. So have a good day, everybody.